Are you a creative person that dreams of becoming their own boss and finally getting to do what you believe you were destined to do by sharing your unique creativity with the world? Are you frustrated by the feeling of being held back in what you're currently doing, or by your own procrastination of putting off starting that dream business because of the fear of the unknown or the fear of failure? What if there was someone who would share their knowledge with you of how to launch a viable creative business so you can stop that procrastination and putting off that one thing you feel destined to do by giving you the confidence to finally take that leap of faith and start your own creative successful business? Well, I have a special message for every creative-minded person, first-time solopreneurs, freelancers that are just starting out, or graduates who have a passion and are future entrepreneurs, who wants the knowledge of how to launch that successful business, but until now has not found the right person with the right qualified advice to tell them where and how to start. Hi, my name's Richard Watkins, and I would love to be that person to help you, guide you forward. Because if you're watching this video now, then we are creatives in mind. And I want to make sure you don't settle for anything less than you deserve, as I have tools and knowledge to get you up off the sidelines and into your next level career. Now, many creative people who are desperate to work for themselves suffer from the idea that they have to already know clients and have some level of management experience before they can launch a successful business. And worst of all, they fear that they aren't good enough to go it alone. But nothing could be further from the truth. So if you're a creative person who wants to make money from their unique creative skills, I believe this online course I've designed for you is exactly what you're looking for. I'd like to invite you to join the Go From Zero to Creative Pro online course, which will help you launch your first creative business and teach you how to turbo boost your success. Now, I want to be completely upfront with you from the start. There will be an offer at the end of this video, but just in case you want to stop this video first, I just wanted to tell you why I'm doing this. I made a commitment when COVID hit to myself to try and help as many creative-minded people like me as I could, and the best way I thought I could impact as many people and accelerate their future businesses by sharing knowledge was to create an online course. As this is an opportunity to make a transformation, as this is the exact knowledge I wish I had access to 27 years ago when I first started, and what I will be helping you to learn. So if you're still with me and are seriously considering about going on your next level and becoming your own successful boss, then I applaud you. And I'm honoured and thankful that you're considering putting your trust in me and letting me be your guide on this journey. Now, I've obsessed on this accelerator course, and it will be my intention to keep adding to the course and the community we all build together over the coming months and years, as it's near impossible to cram 27 years experience into just 30 days of learning. But I'm going to give you the tools you need now to get started and to change your life. So who am I, and why should you listen to me? Because I know what you're feeling, because I was you 13 years ago. I'd been fortunate to have worked in the creative industry since leaving art college and achieved a well-respected reputation by working like a dog for 14 years in all areas of creative production, but found myself stuck in a toxic environment which was slowly killing me, literally. I could see my dreams of living a life which was supposed to be fulfilled and full of creativity being eroded away. I was surrounded by people that took everything and gave nothing, and were so good at manipulating me that they made me feel that I wasn't experienced enough or good enough and had too much to lose if I went it alone. And believe me, I was just about to give it all up and settle for the limiting life and accept where I currently was, because it was familiar, less risky. And though I was miserable and didn't have the desire to get out of bed in the morning to go and deal with another crappy day, now I'm going to make an assumption that you've been here too, and like me, all you ever wanted to do when you was young is to have a job where you could use your creativity. My passion was drawing and painting, and ironically, after 25 years, this year in fact, I finally picked up a paintbrush again and started painting. But I also bet you were surrounded by friends and family that were not creative and didn't really get it. Why go and do arty-farty stuff? There's no future in it. This is not a career, it's a hobby. Go and get a trade in a proper industry. And you should be an electrician or a plumber or a doctor or an accountant. Am I right? This is what people said to you. And how frustrating is it? It certainly was when I first started. So that is why I am so pleased you're here now and you have taken your first step by staying with this video. As I said, my creativity was eroding away, as well as my passion and health was dying. And I was living with envy and jealousy, and I was depressed and lost. I was like you, sitting on the sidelines watching other guys having all this success, doing what I wanted to do, and thinking I can do that. They must have some kind of lucky break or know a secret success strategy that I don't. And I would be beating myself up daily about it. But I was lucky, and I had a chance meeting with a friend who was training as a mentor and business coach. And he saw how I was, and he couldn't bear to see what was happening to me. And he came up with the most profound metaphor for my life. He said, "Rich, you fight for your hobbies." I'm a martial artist, so I was training a lot at that time. "And you're fighting for survival in your job and your personal life. This will only end in one of two ways, because you know what happens in a fight, right? You either win or you lose. So why take the risk of killing yourself and your happiness? Just avoid the fight and do what you were taught as a martial artist and be the bigger man and walk away." Now that was my epiphany moment when the light bulb went on. I realised I had to make that leap. I found something inside me that was asleep, and at that moment I knew I had the ability to wake it up and summon that courage to make that leap into the unknown and finally take control of my future rather than let the undeserving people and my limiting thoughts control it for me. I had so much more to give than I was doing. So does this sound like you? So this is where I developed the creative warrior mindset, which you'll hear about later on in the course. Now fast forward 13 years and I now own and operate multiple successful creative businesses. I wake up with energy and passion, and I love what I do, and I have the opportunity to make what I want. I created a brand that the high profiles clients now queue up to work with. Now I don't say this for boasting rights, I say this because if I can do it, then so can you. And this is meant as a message of hope and a deep personal message from me to you as a fellow creative in mind. As someone who has been where you are and has made that transformation from a place of fear and doubt to a place of opportunity and success, where we still continue to grow and impact and change the visual landscapes around us. Now I'm so passionate about this industry and the people who work in it, and from my heart I wanted to share everything I have learned and how to become the master of your future and earn a next level income and create the things that you love to create the most. I want to teach you how I serve my clients, which many of them are top global brands and creative leaders who have come to label me as their creative knowledge broker, which I do take as a huge compliment, as they refer to me as the guy who knows how to solve their problems. And my companies have earned the reputation as a safe pair of hands when it comes to complex work. So now is the time for me to pay it forward to the next generation. The next generation of creative geniuses, artists and thinkers. And that's why I've dug deep and shared all my personal experience by creating 3 successful companies with high 6-figure turnovers year on year. I'm going to share with you some of the secrets I have uncovered in this industry, and which they don't want you to know as they fear competition. So why do I? Why do I do it? Because I believe this opportunity to make more impact and to do everything I can to get as many creatives out of their comfort zone, out of their bedrooms, spare rooms or dining room tables, and get them visible to the world, because what we do makes a difference, and creative thinkers and doers make the world a better place, and that is the kind of world I want to live in. So what will going from zero to Creative Pro teach you? I'm going to share with you my 4 M's of mastery, my own strategy I live by and have talked to all of my employees, colleagues and friends and family who will listen, to help achieve a next level life and income. But these lessons don't just apply to business. You can carry them through to every aspect of your life, which is imperative if you're going to be your own boss. As I believe in the work-life integration these days rather than work-life balance. So the 4 M's of mastery are quite simple: mindset, method, marketing and momentum. First, I will start by teaching you about mindset. This is the backbone of life, and I will teach you how to stop listening to your self-limiting beliefs and to turn off the voices of the naysayers that are holding you back. They're holding you back in a place of fear rather than success and fulfillment. This is where we're going to teach you your creative warrior mindset, as mentioned before. And this isn't some "I'm your guru, I can, so I will kind of speech, this kind of positive self-speak. These are actual techniques that I have fallen back to time and after time when things got tough. And believe me, they still do get tough. As we all know, life is not always kind to us. But if you know how to deal with the hurdles, they become a walk in the park rather than something massive to get over. You're going to learn how to develop the confidence to finally go for it and to condition your mind to help you focus on your own unique creative skill, which will direct you towards success and finally start living the life you deserve on your own terms. This not only applies to your business, as we said, it applies to your personal life too. The next thing will be method. Firstly, learn what novices and pros do differently and how you can apply them to your new business right away to avoid novice errors. We'll show you how to approach projects from pitch to payment, which is important. Thus, we will share you our many pro ninja hacks, which our internal teams have learned and implemented into our daily production pipelines. These are absolute gold and will save you a ton of time and money trying to work it out for yourself. Trust me, I know, because I've been there and spent the time and the money. Next, we will be marketing. This is where most people screw up and just don't get it. First, we will teach you the power and social media and word of mouth advertising to make more sales with zero advertising expense. You'll build a huge rabid list of followers and fans using simple giving posts any creative can master in their sleep. Market your creativity effectively as well, without being cheesy, pushy, or coming off like a used car salesman. And the final limb of mastery is momentum. What to do to keep it going and what to do when you hit roadblocks, which inevitably will happen to all of us, no matter what stage of the business you're at. And once you learn how to value and tier your services to create a steady, reliable stream of sales that can also turn into a passive income, which is called royalties, which every creative dreams of, and then learn how to pivot should things go south. And finally, learn to enjoy the prestige and status that comes with people seeing your actual work published. And then what happens when you want to get to your next level after that, plus much, much more. This course is mega, and it's a real foundation course to get you going on the right track and precisely the things I wish I'd known when I first started, as it would have probably propelled my business into the stratosphere, I'm sure. Whilst not worrying so much about learning how to do the back of house stuff and what are the right tools to use to help, learning how to automate, eliminate, or outsource to help you streamline your workflows and do the things you actually enjoy doing the most. Now I want to tell you, this course without doubt will turbo boost you starting a successful business. But what it certainly isn't is a take this pill and get rich overnight scheme, because that doesn't exist. It's nonsense, I'm afraid. If that's what you're looking for, then this course really isn't for you. This course is for people who live with a passion for creativity and are driven to achieve more than what they currently are doing, and are willing to go all in and not just dabble at it. They don't want to work for someone who doesn't appreciate them, and this course is ideal for you. This course is for first-time solopreneurs, freelancers that are just starting out, or graduates who have a passion and are future entrepreneurs. And actually any creatives in mind who understand that success leaves clues. Once you understand this, it will completely change the way you operate and learn, as there is knowledge already out there, qualified knowledge, that you can learn that will condense decades of knowledge and experience into days and accelerate your success forward. Because let's face it, the old ways of learning are broken. I still personally want to learn from expert doers, and still very much do so, as positivity and positive thinking doesn't create success, knowledge that is action does. I learned this lesson about 5 years ago. This, I would say, has been one of the most important mind shifters to get where I wanted to be, and this has had a huge contribution to my success so far. Statistics say that only 65% of people ever finish a book, and just 17% of people that study a subject at university ever go on to do a job they actually like, which is a terrifying statistic. That so many people are convinced that they can't do their dream job, as they need the knowledge and experience and tools to start. So they stay in that place of fear and procrastination and never actually give themselves the opportunity to do what they were meant to do and give up on a future that they deserve and stick with what they know. But I want to solve that problem for you. Now, I know you've sat patiently and listened to me, and I truly appreciate your time. So thank you. So now I want to help you to take your first step with me and make a decision to change your future with me by your side, and tell you how you can get your business started and accelerate what you need to learn to help you earn what you're worth. And I would love to see you earning high 5, even possibly 6-figure turnovers in your first year of trading, and be one of the 7% of people who actually do something rather than sit back and wish they'd done it, commenting from the sidelines on others that have taken the action and had success. Because where do you want to be in 5 years? Because 5 years will come and go before you know it. Do you want to be that person that regrets taking that massive uncomfortable action now? So you're not looking back with regret, stuck in the same situation you wanted to change, regretting that you could have been well on your journey to a happier, more creative life. Because at most, people are guilty of saying mañana, mañana, which in the real world means I'll get to it tomorrow. But guess what? Tomorrow never ever comes. So if you're serious about making a transformation, then my advice is you need to plant a seed now and let it start to grow right away. So what do you do? What do you do now? You need to get to your next level life. So this is the offer we mentioned at the beginning of the video. Because we're currently building out the course into beta stage, for the first 147 people that sign up to this pre-launch early bird offer, I'm going to make this one-time deal for this online course for a cost of $147. My aim will be, once the course is out of beta stage, I will sell this course as a one-off fee of $697. I just need to stop adding sections to it, as I have so much to share with you guys, and I can't wait for you to start using the course and getting the results. Now, I don't believe in overinflating prices and then slashing them down to make them look like a bargain like most people do. I'm a straight down the line person. So I think, if you have a look around and see what courses are around and what you'll learn, you'll see that this is an absolute bargain in itself. So I'm not going to enter into the overinflate, knock down, and make you feel like you've got a bargain scenario. I just honestly want you to have this knowledge, as I know it will help you, as this knowledge is exclusive to me and it's been qualified based on my unique journey through the creative world as an artist, a creative and production director, a producer, a headhunter, a teacher, an MD, a CEO, an entrepreneur and a creative innovator. You will not get this information or knowledge anywhere else. Now, this course is just the start of what we're creating under the Creative Knowledge Broker brand, which will be launching in 2021. But that's going to be for another time, and I'll be updating anyone who's interested in what we're developing here, as I believe it's going to be an industry first. There should be so many functions and tools that me and my team have slated for development. So it's just going to be a really excellent online portal for your creative futures. But as a bonus, what we're also going to do is we're going to be inviting the first 147 creatives who sign up for this course in the early bird and pre-launch deal to become founder members of the exclusive Inner Circle Creative Knowledge Broker Group, which will be a premium place for me to go and do deeper dives into ninja hacks, current developments in the industry, and share insights and knowledge that we are actively working on every day. This in itself will be invaluable in your creative career, as we have well over 200 creative experts actively working within the creative group of companies. And at the moment, we have a culture of sharing knowledge, which is already installed into our corporate ethos, where you will get the opportunity to connect and collaborate with other like-minded creative professionals in the group. This group is going to be by exclusive invitation only, and I only want serious, committed and creative-minded people to be part of this creative family, as I want to cultivate a culture of collaboration and change. And sharing has been one of the backbones of my success. Oh, and just one last thing before I forget. I want to make sure you actually finish this course should you take it on and launch your business. So I'm going to give you one more bonus M of mastery. So that anybody who signs up today to the early bird pre-launch deal, I'm going to give you one free mentoring session with me personally, so we can go over any roadblocks you may still have, or to acid test your finalized business idea. And what's my reward for this? My reward is seeing your success, as I want to see you fly. Now, I can't do this for everybody, but I want to give my thanks and gratitude in a way to connect with you personally and make sure you crush it and move forward in your creative path. So if you're still on the fence, then my advice is, are you ready for the change? I think you are. And if I was you, I would be taking this massive uncomfortable action and make that investment in yourself. And I really don't mean that in a pushy way. I say this as a fellow creative in mind, who genuinely cares about my fellow creatives. Because we're a unique, talented, sensitive and passionate bunch of individuals. But also, we're our worst critics and often our worst enemies by focusing on perfection before we all take action. And breaking this pattern isn't easy unless you get the confidence to do so. And that's what I'm here to do. So take this opportunity to learn something. Learn some of the life and business hacks that has helped me to enjoy success over the last 13 years. So go and click on the link below, register now for the pre-launch early bird deal, and get ready to turbo boost your future business. Go and do it, and I will look forward to speaking to you soon and starting this creative journey and relationship with you. Invest in yourself and invest in your future. Thank you.